How you doing? I saw something tonight that really bothered me, and I almost have to apologize because it happened a little while ago, and I didn't catch it until now. If many of you remember on April 15th, the tea parties that happened, teas taxed enough already, was a great show of force of the American people, and it showed a lot of people wanted to get out there and say, look, we're sick and tired of what the government's doing. There were so many people that misconstrued what the Tea Party was. And I want you to understand something. The original reports on the Tea Party was made by MSNBC. It's a fact. It can't be disputed. It is a fact. Well, MSNBC decided to push it aside, and Fox News picked it up, and people like Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, those picked it up and said there's a lot of citizens out there that want to hold this Tea Party, just like we did back in the 1700s, to protest what the government was doing. So we held this again on April 15th, Tax Day, and we're going to hold it again on July 4th, our Independence Day. Well, right after it happened, CNN had a reporter out there that said that the Tea Parties were an anti-government, anti-CNN movement, which, oh my God, how on earth can you be so conceited that you would think it's about you, CNN? You're idiots. Start looking at the people who view your channel as human beings with ideas and brains and the rights to their opinions. You don't allow that. You send a reporter out there that says, well, it's anti-government and it's anti-CNN. I went to the Tea Parties. I never saw one anti-CNN sign anywhere. As a matter of fact, I didn't see a single sign that talked about any network in the world. So what are you doing? But today I want to talk about Janeane Garofalo. You know, from Saturday Night Live, the comedian, the one who says silly things and makes us laugh. She went on MSNBC right after the Tea Parties. She was on with Keith Olbermann. Keith Olbermann, the guy who talked about how Pensacola, Florida, they didn't, all of them violate the penal code, and where they talked about tens of thousands of people across the country, when, come on, let's be honest, there was well into the millions across this country that were there as part of the Tea Parties. But he brings on Janeane Garofalo. And by the way, when Keith Olbermann was showing the videos of the Tea Parties, he, in the bottom of the screen, it said, "Teabag suckers." Oh, he thought it was funny that there was a double entendre for tea bags, because apparently there was some sort of sexual overtone to teabag that apparently he knows about with whatever bars or social clubs that he belongs to, where he likes those things bouncing against his lips. Well, Janeane Garofalo gets on there and says that the people that attended the Tea Parties were racist, confused, and angry. That they weren't honest about what it is. They weren't honest about what the Tea Parties were. That what the Tea Parties were was about hating a black man in the office. She said the Tea Parties were about hating a black man in the White House. Now, I gotta be honest with you something. I have attempted over the last 48 hours to contact anyone that has anything to do with Janeane Garofalo. And I will say this 100% honestly. I will look you in the eyes and I will challenge anybody to challenge me. Janeane Garofalo is afraid to respond to me. She is a worthless human being. If she believes that those of us who attended a Tea Party, and I will quote her again, it's about hating a black man in the White House. She is a horrific excuse for a human being because she makes that comment and she refuses to back it up to somebody who doesn't agree with her. My name is Leonard Meisner. You know where I'm at. You know my YouTube address. You know everything about me and how to get a hold of me. Janeane Garofalo, you are afraid to debate me in any way, shape, or form. I have made numerous requests to debate you on this topic, and you have done everything in your power to refuse to debate me because I am right and you are wrong, and heaven forbid that you are ever proven wrong. You have done nothing but destroy the ideals and destroy the presence, the wherewithal, the foundation that is America, by stating the absolute lie that the Tea Parties were about hating a black man in the White House. Who the hell do you think you are? I was at the Tea Parties. I don't hate a black man in the office. I welcome it. I wished he would have done great. I so supported. I wanted him to be the best. But he's hurt us. And it's not just him. It's Congress. And it's not just this administration. It's also the Bush administration that has screwed things up. It started with Bush. And it gets worse with Obama. But you have the gall to say it's because people like me hate a black man in the White House. You are the definition of ignorant. You, Janeane Garofalo, are the definition of ignorant, and you are afraid. You are scared to debate an American like me. Oh, you can go, I have popularity because I've been on Saturday Night Live and I've been in movies and this and that, but you're a worthless piece of shit. I'm sure when you're home alone, you know it when you look in the mirror, because you can use the media like a bully pulpit because you've been in movies, but you're afraid. You are scared to debate someone like me. All of my requests have gone unanswered because you are afraid, because you understand that you are wrong. You are afraid to be put to task because you get to say what you want on national television and then run away from the rest of the world. I'm an American. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I have no problem with whatever color somebody is as long as I do my country right. I'm pissed off at what the Bush administration started, and I'm pissed off at what the Obama administration continues to do. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with color. And you, Janeane, are a worthless excuse for American for blaming me for that instead of trying to figure out what the truth is. I'm still waiting for your response. LWMISNER@Comcast.net. I wait for you, but you're too afraid because you're a worthless excuse for a human being. You want to do something? You want to go ahead and debate me? Bring it. But I know you won't because you're afraid, because you know you're wrong. You use the media as a bully pulpit and then you hide from reality. Well, those of us that are part of the Tea Parties aren't afraid. Not only were we there on April 15th, we will be there on July 4th. We will be there in strength because we want our countries to succeed. I want the United States of America to succeed and prosper, and it will not do it under the administration and under the policies that are a part of the United States right now. Janeane, either talk to me or do me a favor, wash your mouth out with buckshot, because it's the only way America can possibly survive when you want to hide from the debates of others. Until next time.